Hi, I'm Casey. This is Chris. He's been here before a few times. Today, we have this 2024 Harley Davidson Street Glide, and we are going to put some lowering links on the bike just to make it a hair bit shorter.
These were $100 for reference, and Harley quoted me $2,600 to put on some lowering shocks. So yeah, I think we're gonna try the $100 option first.
$100 option first. Yeah. So if we bite the $100, as in if he bites the $100, we'll let you know. All right. So how long do you think this is gonna take?
We're dropping 2 bolts here and then slapping them in the suspension area, so it should take 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Roughly.
Okay, cool. Let's go. You can tell them what you're doing.
We're just gonna unscrew this this bolt here. Could you do me a favor and hold the other side secure?
Yep. So it's a 3/4 inch bolt size. And you just have to lower the or loosen the bottom bolt to get that one out. The top one's left alone. So 3/4 inch bolt, bottom one, remove it. That's step 1. You know what we should have done? Should have measured to see how much of a difference it actually was.
We could just put it back together, take it off.
Yeah. Let's do that. No, we're not doing that.
No.
Okay, so original bolt that came off the bike is going to go through the shock into the back of the bracket. The bolt that came with the kit will go through the bracket into the back of the arm. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
All right, so we see Chris installing that rear bracket into that rear arm. You're gonna line it up with the bolt hole that was originally used to fasten the shock to that rear arm. You're gonna fasten it down with the bolt that came with the kit, and you're gonna use a red Loctite and make sure to snug it down nice and good. And make sure to do it to both sides.
The current issue we've run into, which I'm sure most people would run into, unless they have air ride, but we're poor. So the arm, the rear arm for the rear wheel, is obviously at its lowest point because there's nothing holding it up anymore. The smart thing, and probably easiest way to go about doing this, would be to lower the bike back down with the jack and then just tighten it. But we are gonna go the route of using the jack in my truck to jack up the rear wheel to the point of where we can put the bolts back in, which will probably also work just fine. So this is an option. Or you could just lower
path of least resistance,
I guess. You could also just lower the bike, but we're doing this.
All right, so as stupid as that sounded, it did actually work. We jacked up the rear wheel, and then I leaned on the back of the bike, and that gave us enough wiggle room to move the rear shock into position where we could thread the bolt that came off the bike into place. Also, remember to use red Loctite, and don't forget to do this to both sides.
All right, well, let's torque it down. So the torque spec for those bolts is 35 to 40 foot-pounds. We're gonna do 40 foot-pounds on the higher side. Or 37.5 maybe? You could
38 even?
1738. 38 it is. All right, we'll torque that down. Torque these bad Larrys down.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the Civic in here.
No.
We could open the door. I was gonna say we could open the door and then get it half in here, but I don't want the Civic under that garage door with the 2x4 holding it up.
All right, other side. There you go. Guten tight. All right, I guess that's it. I can put the saddlebags back on.
Yeah.
Ready to rip.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Huh. We'll still have to do the bit later when it's dark out.
That's true. But very nice for $100.
That's
How could you argue with that, right?
See how it is.
Is there anything directly behind me?
Why?
I just wanted to try pushing it around a little bit.
No, you're good.
Yeah, pretty good. I think with my boots on, I'll be pretty all set.
It's definitely sitting lower. All right, bike's done. We're gonna give her a little test rip to see how it drives. Probably the same, but it is a little bit lower.